Alright, here's our 7th battle of the Winter 2013 series, and with this we have matched the number of real battles from the previous Winter series, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Covering up the screen, of course, the cancel team reveal, playing against Cote, also known as Cote if you're MTG Xerxes and like to mispronounce the name. But anyway, as it so happens, he is wearing a coat, so, yeah, or she is. You know, it's, playing as girls. You guys know how it works. Girls have way too many clothing options in XY. It's really not fair. It's really not. Anyway, Color Man versus, what is that thing? Charizard, that's what it is. Moving the camera around, it's hard to tell. Anyway, so, we can Spore or we can Sticky Web. That's usually the first two things we want to do. And for whatever purpose, I decide, I think I would like to get this thing Spored, because last time we played against Mega Charizard Y, and that thing was a major pain. So, hey, look what happened again. Charizard burned my Smeargle. That happened again. So, learning from the previous match, we now know that transforming into a fire type does not prevent burn damage. So, that means that this thing is Spored, and it went first, so there we go, get burned. 1 turn of sleep, so we're just going to sacrifice Color Man for the sake of setting up Sticky Web, I guess. We got Charizard asleep, and looks like he's just going to leave it in, which means that we now have a free drop to do whatever we want. Not exactly, you know, something I want to have on turn 3, but with Sticky Web up and his poke asleep, I guess I'll take it. So a few options here. We have 2 guys who could potentially set up in the form of Sword Man and Erase Man, and we also have Machamp who can come in and just smash face with a Stone Edge or whatever. I think in the end I'm going to decide to go into Erase Man, as he's only been asleep for 1 turn since I spored him after he Flamethrowered on turn 1. So we should have a free turn to at least get Mega'd up, and then either Swords Dance and maybe attempt to end this pretty quick, or just go for a hit. So we are going to go into Erase Man. I really value getting Magic Bounce activated ASAP, so we can just switch him in and reflect something, which you can't do until you get him Mega Evolved. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to get Mega'd up, and I think I'm not going to pull the trigger on the sweep just yet. We are instead going to simply use probably Shadow Claw, as that's going to be most effective on whatever comes in. You know, that was our kind of our controversial move choice, since, you know, we've already got a Dark move. Why do we need a Ghost move as well? And this is one of the situations where, yeah, this is exactly why we want it, for just a reliable move to hit whatever comes in with 100% accuracy. Obviously, Stone Edge would be better here, but you know, we favor the 100 accuracy. So he, however, gets a 1-2 turn wake, whatever. But as quick as you can get, knocks me down really low. And Shadow Claw down to what? Rocky Helmet, Charizard. Oh my gosh, Cote. So I've been outplayed, clearly. And it's what, like turn 5, turn 4, turn 3, I think, actually. And we're down 2 pokes. This is not good. So we're gonna drop in Splash Woman, because that's what we do when we're in a jam and we don't know what to do. We drop in Vaporeon because she's very good. Anyway, so here we go, turn 4. That's 4 on 6. And so based on that he hasn't Mega Evolved yet, I'm going to hope and assume that he's not Megazard. Probably not Y. I would expect X maybe at this point more than Y, just because it's, you know, it's different, so you might have some inclination to actually use non-Mega X Charizard. It's different types and stuff. But we're going to go for Scald and try to get this thing dead. So in comes Blastoise to get caught in Web, and we're going to Scald this. And if it's Mega Blastoise, you know, that's my mindset right now, since I fought at least one that Malk had, and Vaporeon was pretty good against that when she didn't get Dark Pulse flinched. So that's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm just going to Scald. And little do I remember that when it's not Mega Blastoise, it is inclined to run Toxic. And yeah, I think I remember that. It was one of those things where, you know, you click the move and then you remember, oh yeah, that was a bad move, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So Vaporeon's Toxic, then. You guys all should know by now how I feel about that. And what are we gonna do from here? Right now I'm in my post Vaporeon is Toxic super sad state, and we're just gonna click Scald because I'm over here being sad face. And he's going to Rapid Spin, which gets rid of Sticky Web, and Sticky Web will not be coming back up because Smeargle had to be sacrificed to set it up in the first place due to burn. However, this actually is not a totally bad thing, as you will see later. So, at this point, we've got a decent chunk of damage on there. I think that was actually what I was going for with the second Scald, was to get, or the third Scald? Whatever, the additional Scalds, to get more damage on there. So now we're going to switch out into Aegislash in case he wants to maybe Toxic something on another switch. He wants to Protect, so I believe we've seen 3 of his moves now. I gotta think he will have Surf for Stab, so even though I think, yeah, regular toys can have Dark Pulse now, since the Mega can, obviously. He'll probably just have Surf or Scald or something for Stab. So we're going to Totemize up and see what we can make happen out of this. My Sticky Web's gone, so we need as much speed as possible. So he just does Surf. I forget if Toys actually gets Scald. It probably does. Most water types do. But anyway, Vaporeon was able to put enough damage on there that Shadow Ball with Life Orb Max Special Attack should be able to take it out, and it does. So cool. However, we've only seen 2 of his guys. We should be able to trash Charizard with Shadow Ball at half HP, but we'll have to see what else he has hanging out, which is going to be Greninja. Now, Greninja has Water Shuriken, which could really mess me up. If it's Protean, that'll also get rid of his weakness to Sacred Sword, but we're going to go for it anyway, just in case he, doesn't pick Water Shuriken or doesn't pack it, whatever. And yep, I'm faster than Crobat, so that means I am going to be faster than Greninja as well, as he's a little bit slower than Crow. And there we go, getting him knocked out, and yay, Aegislash doing good stuff. Already knocked out 2 guys. Very, very pleased with this. I forget if I was thinking if I might in some way not be faster, but really it was just if he Water Shuriken, that might 2-hit KO me in my Blade form. So here's Blaziken, and this is kind of yucky. I don't, once again, it could be Mega. I don't remember this. We had no bans and any Megas of any sort for this series. It was all whatevers. And so this is the 3rd thing that could be a Mega. So surely this is going to be his Mega, right? But we're just going to go for Shadow Ball. And I think see what happens here. I don't really have a very, very safe switch. Certainly I'm afraid of Flamethrower or any kind of fire move, really. I guess we could potentially go back to Splash Woman. That might be okay. But he's going to Protect. And I'm going to Shadow Ball. And he does have Speed Boost. So now this is a very difficult juncture right here. If he is Adamant, let's see, I forget what the exact thing is. But anyway, if he's Adamant with 132 times 1.5 speed, that is slower than 202. If he, however, is Jolly, I think it is, 145 times 1.5 is 217, which will outspeed me. So this all comes down to what nature he is. And I'm just going to bank on him being Adamant and attempt to continue my sweep. If I don't quite kill him, that's fine. We don't have Sucker Punch. We do have Bullet Punch, which it'll probably get it down low enough that Bullet Punch, I hope, will be able to kill it. And I'm also assuming at this point it's not going to be Mega. So that's good. If he was Mega Blaziken and had base 100 speed right now, then that would be really bad. But he only has base 80. So we're taking it down to the wire as usual, but that is the situation of the state of the game right now. What did I even just say? If he's Adamant, we should outspeed. If he is Jolly, we will not. So here we go. What is it? Yep, he is Adamant, so we're going to outspeed and take him out with 1 Shadow Ball. Awesome. Yay. Shademan. Too many guys start with S. Swordman doing work in the clutch, taking out things. And all of a sudden now here's a Zapdos. I don't know why this wasn't brought out earlier, as well, it's definitely got enough special defense to take 1 hit and kill me with Thunderbolt from way more than half health. But anyway, so here it comes. Here comes T-Bolt, and yeah, okay. There we go. So we got a little bit of... look how much damage that did to Zapdos. I don't know why that wasn't brought out earlier. Anyway, I don't think he's played too much, at least not too seriously on the 6th, so I can't really fault him for that, but this was a fun battle anyway. So we're going to drop in Gutsman, who I'm going to hope, based on, I don't know. I don't know Zapdos well enough to know if that's a lot for Zapdos to take, or if that's not a lot for Zapdos to take. But it was under half from Max Special Attack Aegislash, so I'm going to assume that was a decent chunk for it to take. He actually gets a crit, so... however, that does not kill me thanks to new crit mechanics, and what do you know, crit for crit. I don't know if mine mattered or not, but I'm gonna think maybe it did. I don't know. Anyway, so I live with 10, and oh man, here comes Scizor, and the whole plan with this Machamp having Fire Blast was, okay, from full HP, the only move he can go for is Bullet Punch, and you know, but now, and it's not gonna kill, but now it's gonna kill because I'm at low HP, so I'm, but you know what, I'm gonna go for it anyway. So we're gonna go for Fire Blast. He gets megaed up, however, which will increase his special defense, but you know what, I'm gonna click Fire Blast anyway. He doesn't get the speed bonus here, and does he? No, he does not Bullet Punch. So we Fire Blast, and it takes him out. One shot, yes! All the planning, all that planning, oh, all those special attack EVs that I put in there, yes! All coming to fruition right there, and I was pretty stoked at that moment to just get Mega Scizor and tell him to get out, Fire Blast, suicidal Fire Blast from the champ, taking out the Scizor. It was pretty special at that moment for me. But anyway. Definitely, in my mind, justified the whole decision to run Fire Blast as Vaporeon proceeds to come in and Scald for a one-shot on Charizard to end the game. But anyway, very fun game, Cote. You had 4 things that could have been Megas, and then neither of our Megas pretty much did jack anything. Mine did half HP damage to a Charizard that had a Roost, and then yours got one-shotted by Fire Blast. So, definitely a very entertaining game to play, and hope you guys enjoyed too. A little bit shorter than some of the other ones, but that's okay too. See you guys for the next one, and later days.